A lot of traders think they have to pick a direction. Is the market going up? Is it going down? Should I buy calls? Should I buy puts? But one of the most powerful things about options is that you don't always need to predict the next big move. Sometimes your plan is not, I think the stock is going higher, and it's not, I think the stock is going lower. Sometimes your plan might be, I think the stock is staying within a range. That's what neutral strategies are built for. So today we're going to walk through neutral strategies inside the platform and show how traders can build trades around range, probability, premium, and defined risk instead of just guessing direction. Hey, I'm Eric with Option Alpha. This is Options in Plain English. A neutral option strategy is a trade that can benefit when the stock or index stays within a range, does not move as much as expected, or stays away from certain price levels. You're not trying to pick the exact next move. You are building a trade around boundaries. Instead of saying, I need this to go up or down, a neutral trader might say, I need this to stay between this level and this level. That's the shift. Now here's the rule of thumb. Bullish and bearish strategies are built around direction. Neutral strategies are built around a range. And that matters because markets do not always trend. Sometimes they're choppy, sometimes they move sideways, sometimes they stay inside a range longer than traders expect. Sometimes the biggest opportunity is not predicting the next big move, but defining where you think the price is unlikely to go. Think of it like setting up cones in a parking lot. If you've ever taken a driver's ed class, the teacher probably told you to stay inside these cones. The goal is not to hit one perfect point. The goal is to stay inside the boundaries. And neutral strategies work the same way. You are creating a range, and your trade works best if price stays inside that range. So instead of asking where exactly is it going, the better question is, what range do I think this can stay inside? Now, inside the platform, when we open a new position and choose a symbol like SPX, we can go to the strategy dropdown, and in this list, we see all these strategies once again. We're going to focus on neutral strategies today, and the big ones we're going to focus on are iron condors and iron butterflies. Both of these are neutral strategies, but they are not the same. They have different ranges, different risk, reward, probabilities, and different uses. So the question is not which one is best, the question is which one matches my plan. But it starts by understanding what each neutral strategy is trying to do. So let's start with an iron condor. An iron condor is a neutral strategy where we sell a call spread above the market and sell a put spread below the market. So we are creating a range. We want price to stay between our short put and our short call. The iron condor says, I don't think this stock or index will move too far up or too far down. And that's the whole idea. You collect the premium up front and the trade benefits if price stays inside the range and time passes. So an iron condor can make sense when your assumption is, I think the market stays range bound, or I think this stock will move less than expected. Or I want to sell premium, but I want to find risk on both sides. Now the benefit is that iron condors can have a higher probability if the short strikes are placed far enough away, but the trade-off is usually smaller reward compared to that risk. That is the deal. You get more room for the trade to work, but you usually collect less premium. Now let's compare that to the iron butterfly. An iron butterfly is also neutral, but it is tighter and more centered. Instead of selling strikes far above and far below the market, an iron butterfly sells a call and a put at the same middle strike, then buys protection above and below. So an iron butterfly says, I think price stays close to this area. It is still a range-based trade, but the range is usually much tighter than an iron condor. The benefit is that you can often collect more premium, but the trade-off is that the price has less room to move before the trade becomes challenged. So here's the simple difference. An iron condor gives price more room, usually collects less premium. An iron butterfly collects more premium, but gives price less room. Same neutral idea, different trade-off. And that's why strategy selection matters. Now let's use SPX as an example in the platform. SPX is trading at this price. Let's say I do not have a strong bullish or bearish opinion. I don't want to predict a big move. So my assumption is I think SPX can stay within a range. Now I could look at an iron condor. I would choose this expiration, then I would sell a call spread above the current price and sell a put spread below the current price. Here's the max profit, the max loss, break-even levels, probability, and the range where the trade can work. And this is where the trade becomes visual. I can see here is the upper boundary and here is the lower boundary. As long as SPX stays between these levels, the trade has room to work. That is a neutral plan. Now, I need to ask, is the range wide enough? Is the credit worth the risk? Is the probability in the range I want? Is the max loss acceptable? Is there enough time? And what is my exit plan? Just because I can build an iron condor doesn't mean it automatically is a valid trade. The trade still has to match my plan. Now, let's look at the iron butterfly. So if I choose an iron butterfly on SPX, I'm making a more focused, neutral assumption. I'm saying I think SPX stays closer to the center strike because the short strikes are closer to the current price, and I may collect more premium. That can make the max profit look very attractive, but the trade usually has less room to be wrong. If SPX moves too far away from the center, that trade can become challenged quickly. So again, this is not about which strategy looks better, it's about what the trade needs to happen. In Iron Condor, price can move around a little bit more, but I usually collect less premium. In Iron Butterfly, I collect more premium, but price needs to stay closer to the center. That's the decision. Now let's look at a stock chain example. Let's pull up Apple. Here is the price. Then imagine building a range around that price. Above the market, you have the call side. Below the market, you have the put side. If I sell a call spread above the market, I'm saying I don't think price goes above this level. If I sell a put spread below the market, I'm saying I don't think price goes below this level. When I combine them, now I have a neutral range. That's an iron condor. Now, I can make that range wider or tighter. If I move my short strikes farther away, the probability may improve because price has more room to move, but I will collect less premium. If I move my strikes closer, I collect more premium, but you can see that that probability drops because price has less room before it reaches one of my short strikes. And that's the trade-off. Neutral strategies do not remove risk. They define the range where you want your risk to live. And that's important. Now, this is where implied volatility matters. Neutral premium selling strategies often become more attractive when implied volatility is elevated. Why? Because options premiums are usually higher. But if implied volatility is low, there may not be much premium to sell. That doesn't mean that the trade is impossible, but it might mean the reward is not worth the risk. So before entering a neutral strategy, I want to ask, is the market actually paying me enough to take this trade? Because that question matters. Quick recap, neutral strategies are built around a range. And Iron Condor says, I think price stays between these two levels. And Iron Butterfly says, I think price stays close to the center area. Iron Condors usually give price more room, but collect less premium. Iron Butterflies usually collect more premium, but give price less room. All right, here's your assignment. Open up the platform, pick one symbol, then compare two neutral strategies, an Iron Condor and an Iron Butterfly. For each one, write down, what does this trade need to happen? What's the max profit, max loss? Where are the break-evens? How much room does the price have to move? Does time help or hurt this trade? And which one best matches my actual assumption? That's how you take the guesswork out of options trading. And if you want a full structured track, the intermediate course is completely free at optionalpha.com. Subscribe for more options in plain English as we continue to take the guesswork out of options trading. I'll see you in the next video.